Aaron Rodgers will be the first one to tell you his 2018 season was not up to par despite being named to the Pro Bowl for the 7th time in his career. But does this mean the two-time MVP won't be able to get back to playing at a high level next season? Gil Brandt of NFL.com released his QB stock watch and he listed Rodgers as one of the 3 quarterbacks whose stock is down. The other 2 QBs listed are Blake Bortles of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Kirk of the Minnesota Vikings. Here's what Brandt had to say about Rodgers. 10 dazzling years as a starter in Green Bay helped Rodgers earn a 4-year extension worth $134 million in August. And then, for a variety of reasons, he suffered one of the worst full-season performances of his NFL tenure, posting a sub-100 passer rating while making 15-plus starts for just the 3rd time in his career. The difference in performance is best encapsulated in his touchdown rate. In his first 10 seasons as the Packers starter, Rodgers threw 2.20 touchdown passes per game. In 2018, that number plummeted to 1.56 per game. He only threw 2 picks this season, but his completion rate of 62.3% suggests he was throwing the ball away far more quickly than usual to avoid sacks. The Packers are gearing up for the scouting combine at the end of the month. Make sure you're in the loop. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Packers newsletter now. The knee injury and the lack of experienced wide receivers also didn't help Rodgers in 2018, but the team is hoping new head coach Matt LaFleur can turn things around. Peter King of Sports Illustrated recently spoke to LaFleur about Rodgers and he has already had multiple talks with him. You could hear the passion in his voice, LaFleur said. I believe him when he says he wants to be coached and coached hard. Because of LaFleur's history with coaching quarterbacks, the Packers believe Rodgers can turn things around in 2019. However, former Packers tight end Jermichael Finley is not sure LaFleur will be able to get Rodgers back on track. He's coachable to a point, Finley said of Rodgers via Rob Reiskell of Forbes. Once you try to overcoach him, that's when he's going to do his own thing. With former coach Mike McCarthy, McCarthy used to call a play and Aaron would look at him and then, it's a whole different play. And we just ran the play that number 12 called. Sorry. And I think it's going to be a lot worse with a young guy, LaFleur, and with where Aaron's at in his career. He's an icon of the NFL, Finley went on to say. The money Rodgers is getting also makes it hard to tell him how to play the game. At this moment, you just gave this guy $200 million, Finley said. It's going to be very hard to coach a guy same age. His pay scale is raising his arm up here and it's going to be hard to tell Aaron what to do. One thing about Rodgers' 2018 season is other QBs can only dream to have a year where they throw 25 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions. Rodgers has set the bar high for himself, so a year like 2018 was something fans were not used to seeing. That said, even if Rodgers improves in 2018, the Packers need also improve on defense and special teams in order to reach the Super Bowl.